G'day guys, how's it going? Okay, back to another video of Bloons Tower Defense 5. Now, I left off giving you some advice on basically how to skip all of the early game rubbish of unlocking towers and so forth, stuff like that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick video actually about what you're up against. What are you facing? You are facing bloons, and your job is to pop them. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Well, it's not quite that simple because there's different types of bloons and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and try and show you and explain to you what bloons are and any special abilities they have, if any at all. Let's see, let me just get this going a little bit here. Okay, first balloon you will encounter is the red balloon. It only takes one shot to pop them. In this game, what happens is different colored balloons will come out of one part of a path or more than one part. Maybe they'll come out of multiple different paths depending on which map you play. And they will exit out of the side of the map on another path or maybe the same path. I don't know. Again, it depends on the maps. In this particular map, easy peasy. Yeah, we know. In this map, the balloons come out on this path here on the left, and they go out this path here on the south. And if a balloon goes out of the path and out of the map, you lose one of your lives. In this case, because it's on easy, there is 200 lives. So I can leak about 200 red balloons before I lose the level. Speed it up a little bit. There is more than one balloon type, however. As I mentioned earlier, there are different colored balloons. One of them is blue, as you are about to see. And with those blue balloons, what happens is, here, I'll make that go a little bit slower so you can see. Blue balloons contain a red balloon. So when you pop a blue balloon, it doesn't just go away, it turns into a red balloon. And blue balloons do move faster than red balloons. Something to note, and this is kind of the theme behind all of the balloons in Bloons Tower Defense games, all of them, from the first one right up until this one. You have different colored balloons. The color will tell you what other balloons are contained inside it, so it's kind of like a cascading effect where you pop one, it'll turn into the other, pop that, it'll turn into another, so on and so forth. The next color is green. Don't know if this level has any. No, I think it's the next level. Level 6. Round 6 down here. Down the bottom left corner, sorry. Bottom left, you can see round 5 of 50. Next. First green balloons are coming next round. A green balloon is a little bit faster than a blue balloon. And when it's popped, it releases a blue balloon. I'm sure you can easily see how this works. It's kind of like you pop a green balloon, and then you pop the blue one inside it, and then you pop the red one inside it. You get 3 cash for it. You get 1 cash for each balloon you pop. And that's red balloon equivalent that you've popped. So if you pop a red balloon, you get 1 cash. If you pop a blue balloon, and then you pop the red balloon inside it, you get 2 cash all up. And likewise, if you let a green balloon or a blue balloon go through to the end, you won't lose 1 life, you will lose as many lives as there were many balloons inside it. So a green balloon would let you lose 3 health. A blue balloon would let you lose 2 health. Something to note. So you really don't want high level balloons to start reaching the end. So, as like all tower defenses, you build some towers and you defend the path. Stop things from getting through. Next up, we have a yellow balloon. It's more or less exactly the same thing. There is nothing special about these balloons, by the way. Nothing at all. They can be popped with anything and everything. Well, anything and everything that can pop balloons. Blue balloons, then some more, then some more. Okay, so it's nothing but blue balloons next level. That should be fairly easy to handle. Let's see. I will be explaining towers in specific detail in one of my future videos in the near future. So don't worry about that for the moment. I'm just going over the balloons and so forth, showing you what you're up against. Here we go. There's a yellow balloon. I'll slow that down a bit. The reason why those balloons are disappearing is because this guy is now shooting 2 shurikens instead of 1. So, you know, they both hit, take out 2. Let's see, what do we got here? Green balloons? Nothing but green balloons. There we go, some more yellows. The next balloon is the pink balloon. Pink ones, again, for every level of balloon you go up, they go a little bit faster. As you can see, the green balloons travel faster than the blue balloons, blah, 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 blah. And the pink balloon, when popped, will give a yellow balloon. So it's worth 5 red balloons, which means 5 cash if you pop it and all of its children inside. Let's see, are we up to pink balloons? This might be the level. There we go. Alright, that came out pretty quickly, but there was a couple of pink balloons that came out there, and as you can see, they go pretty fast. So towers like the bomb tower and so forth, unless they are up close and they shoot at them point blank, and this bomb tower isn't upgraded, the projectiles from this tower will be too slow to hit pink balloons. So make sure you've got something like a dart monkey or a ninja monkey. Otherwise you won't hit them and they'll just go through and they'll take your lives. There we go, more pink balloons and so forth, blah, 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 blah. And you're starting to think, well, yeah, okay, I can see an obvious trend going on here. I don't really see a need to watch any more of this video. You're dead wrong. This is where it actually starts to get interesting because, these heart-shaped balloons that you just saw, they're called regrower balloons or regrowth balloons. And what happens is, what they will do is they will come out of the path as a specific color. It will be either red or yellow or pink or whatever type of balloon that can come out of the path. The regrowths can be any of them, and if you pop a regrowth balloon once, every second it will grow back another layer of balloon. So in other words, it will go from a yellow, I'll give you an example. If a pink regrow balloon comes out of here and I pop it 3 times, let's say, down to a blue regrow balloon, if I don't keep popping it, every second it will grow back a layer up until its original form. So it can regrow right back to a pink regrow balloon. And also, you might be thinking, hey, that's a pretty cool way to get a lot of cash. We'll just keep on popping them and letting them regrow. Nah, it doesn't work like that. Basically, you can only get as much cash out of a regrowth balloon as there is layers from it in the original form. Every regrown layer from a regrowth balloon does not give you cash for popping it. You only keep on getting cash once you've popped it past a certain point that you've popped it at. So something to note, they're just a pain in the butt. Well, they can be a pain in the butt, but to be honest, I don't really... The way I play the game, they're not a threat in any way, shape or form whatsoever. You just something to be aware of, and yeah, you can't sort of cash farm on them, if you know what I mean. Let's see, what's next? Next would be black and white balloons. Now, this is where it gets interesting. I'm not sure exactly which level they start to show up on. It could be soon. Let's see. There's regrow balloons. See, I pop them, no problems. By the way, yeah, as I said before, regrow balloons can be any type of balloon, so long as it's not a blimp class balloon. Here we go, black balloons. These guys can be a bit of a pain. What they do is, when they're popped, they let go of 2 pink balloons. And that's all nice and well, but the black balloons cannot be popped by anything that is not sharp. So bomb towers, which are, by the way, a very popular choice, they cannot pop black balloons unless they have some sort of upgrade like this, frag bombs. The bomb itself, the explosion will not... It won't destroy black balloons. You could shoot at them all day with bomb towers and they will not pop. But in this particular instance, with this upgrade, the frags that come out of the explosion can pop black balloons. So basically, to combat black balloons, you can't just have bomb towers in your mix. You've got to have something else, something that shoots something sharp, like a ninja tower or a tack shooter or a dart monkey, or even a sniper monkey. Pretty much most other towers, glue gunner and ice tower, they don't pop balloons, I don't think. Oh, this one can. Actually, they both can with upgrades, but just ignore those for the moment. Let's see, Monkey Buccaneer can, Monkey Ace can, Super Monkey, yes, Monkey Apprentice, yes. So yeah, it's pretty much the mortar tower and the bomb tower. Unless they have specific upgrades like this with the frags, you cannot pop black balloons. So yeah, make sure you've got something that shoots something sharp, something on the field. Personally, I go for tack shooters fully upgraded into fire, whatever those are, fire rings or whatever. They chew through balloons pretty good. Just something to be aware of with black balloons. And there is another type of balloon that is of the same equivalence as a black balloon with a different type of immunity. Black balloons are immune to explosions. White balloons, however, are immune to freezing. These are white balloons. And just like before, when they're popped, they give out 2 pink balloons, which makes them worth something like the equivalent of 11 red balloons, which is 11 cash when you pop a white balloon and all of its children that come out of it. To be honest, white balloons, unless you use ice towers a lot, you don't have to worry about them. Seriously, they're normal. For me, it's the black balloons that usually get me up until about a certain point where I can get enough towers on the field that can easily handle all of that stuff. But yeah, black and white balloons. The first two of what would be unusual balloons that can come onto the screen. Now, what you saw just then was... Well, actually, you probably didn't see it because it went too fast. I was actually looking at my piece of paper here while I was clicking. Not very professional. Here we go, a bunch of Regrow balloons. In fact, I think I'll try and... There we go, watch him regrow back. Every second, he regrows back to his original form. And I didn't gain any cash when I hit him twice that time. There you go, proof of concept. Now, what do we got coming up next? Let's see. Just a whole bunch of pinks. There was a balloon that came out before. It came out on round 24 and it came by pretty quickly. Ah, here we go. Look at that. Zebra colored balloons. Those black and white ones. The white ones with the black lines. Those, when popped, will give 1 black and 1 white balloon. As you can see, some of the balloons are starting to get a little bit strange. They give more than 1 balloon and so forth. Other than that, zebra balloons don't have any special abilities. But their direct children, the black and the white ones, do have special abilities. Something to be aware of. Let's see. Yes, round 24. What came out was something called a camo balloon. Or camouflaged balloon. Basically, if you don't have any towers that have camouflage detection, then they can't target and fire upon those types of balloons. And to make matters worse, they can't accidentally pop those sorts of balloons either. So the reason why I go for a ninja monkey, I'll explain all of this in another video, but basically ninja monkey, stealth tower that can see camo balloons, throws sharp shurikens rapidly. This tower always can see camo balloons, so this is the one that saves me from camo balloons making me look like an idiot. There are other towers that can see camo balloons with upgrades and so forth, such as the Monkey Ace and the Monkey Buccaneer, and I think the Sniper Monkey also has an upgrade that can allow it to see camo balloons, and probably a couple of others. Spike Factory doesn't have to see camo balloons because that just shoots out spikes, and you can also pop camo balloons with road spikes and exploding pineapples if you want, but just make sure you've got a tower by round 24 with camo detection, and you should have no problems at all with camo balloons. By the way, on round 24 it's just one green camo balloon. Like Regrow balloons, camo balloons can be any type of balloon that isn't a blimp class balloon. And also, strangely enough, you can have balloons that come out as camo and regrowth as well. Camo balloons are, you can tell that they're camo balloons by, they just have, it's the same color as the original balloon that it is when it comes out of the map, but it also has some sort of grayish camouflage colors on it. I'll show you one. There's another level further down the track where there's quite a lot of them coming out. Lead balloons. That was round 28. Round 28, you have to be aware of lead balloons. They cannot be popped by anything that is sharp. So it's kind of like the opposite to a black balloon. It can only be popped by other means, more or less. So stuff like the bomb tower, mortar tower, and also Super Monkey once he's been upgraded to plasma vision or something like that. Those are the sorts of towers that can pop lead balloons. So make sure by round 28, basically you've got a bomb tower on the field, or you'll be stuck trying to use exploding pineapples and trying your very hardest to just time it and pop them. And what happens when you pop a lead balloon is it releases two black balloons. So they're kind of a pain in the butt. You need one type of tower to pop the lead balloon, and then you need another type of tower to pop the two black balloons that are inside it, that are released when you pop it. So yeah, lead balloons, all in all, they're made to be a pain in the butt. So yeah, a couple of things you need to know. By round 24, you need to have a tower with camouflage detection. By round 28, you need a tower that can pop lead balloons. Let's see, zebras were next on the agenda, but they came first, so I've explained them. One black, one white comes out of them, nothing special there. We have two more balloon class balloons to talk about. Oh, here we go, a whole bunch of regrowers. You see, they're not really an issue. I mean, at the end of the day, by this point you should have more than this. And you should be just sailing through everything, to be honest. Regrow balloons would have been an issue if they regrew much faster, but they don't, to be honest. They're simple enough as is. There we go, a whole bunch of lead balloons. As you can see, the explosions from my bomb tower was struggling. Had to wait for this guy to kick in. Once you've popped past that black one, the explosions from your bomb tower should be more than sufficient to clean up the mess. More zebras. Regrower zebra balloons. See, it's not really an issue. Yeah, I'll clean him up. Just waiting for the next type of balloon, because there are two more. One is a rainbow colored balloon. Should be coming soon. Leads. Well, that handled it quite well. I'm pretty happy about that. There we go, they're camo balloons. Let me show you. Look at this. If I get rid of my ninja tower, cannot pop them. Totally useless. But with camo detection, they're not really an issue. This particular round, round 23, it's one of the harder levels. If you don't have your Ninja Monkey upgraded to at least this point with upgrade 3 on the first path and upgrade 1 on the second path, then you'll really struggle to bring those down. You just won't have the firepower. So a couple of Ninja Monkeys or maybe a Spike Factory or something, anything really. You just need to be aware of it. One thing to note, however, is with the Monkey Ace, yes, it is a plane, yes, it flies around, and yes, it shoots darts everywhere. Pretty aimlessly, actually. It just sort of shoots darts out in like a circle around it. Those darts cannot pop camo balloons unless you have the upgrade on the Monkey Ace. I can't remember which path or where it is, but it's a couple of upgrades in on one of the paths that allows you to detect camo balloons. So those free roaming darts don't pop camo balloons until you get that upgrade. Something to note. So don't just think you can use a Monkey Ace like I used to use back in Bloons Tower Defense 4. Monkey Aces used to be good for just about everything, really. Now, not so much. You have to upgrade them a bit. So be careful with camo balloons. And I think there's one more sort of major level a few rounds up where you will be thwarted with a lot of camo balloons. And by that point, hopefully you'll have something better to help combat all of those balloons. Something like a monkey village, which will allow you to attack all balloon types or something like that, or detect camo balloons. Don't worry, there are ways around this. I'll explain all of the towers for the moment. This video is just to explain what you're up against. Rainbow balloons, pretty fast, pretty mean, and pretty pretty. They're rainbows after all, right? Rainbow balloons, when popped, release 2 zebra-coloured balloons. At the moment, we're just fighting some white ones. I think the rainbow ones will be soon. I should move these back a bit, hey? There we go. Rainbows. Lots of zebras. Oh, that's interesting. Zebra balloons cannot be popped by... This I didn't know. Apparently zebra balloons cannot be popped by bomb towers. There you go, learned something new. And I'm probably going to die here. Yeah, just use some spikes just to live. And there you go. Zebra balloons cannot be popped by bomb towers. I've just learnt something new. Can't believe I didn't know that. There is actually a Bloons wiki out there. Just Google Bloons wiki and you'll find it and you'll be able to look up all the information you want from it. I can't guarantee you all of that information is actually accurate because it's a wiki. It's not done by the creators, or at least I'm sure most of it isn't made by the creators. It's just made by fans and what they know of the game. So yeah, it's a good resource, but don't believe absolutely everything from it. Now, that is almost all of the balloon types gone over. We just need to go over one more, and that is the ceramic balloon. Ceramic balloon is something very different. God, I love super monkeys. They're strange. Oh, there we go. Camo white balloons. Told you they could be any colour. Wow, that monkey's going nuts. Okay, time for me to put one of these down again. I can't remember which round you get the first ceramic balloons in, but basically ceramic balloons are easy to identify. They're kind of, what are they? They're a kind of orangey brown color. They look like they're made of clay, and yeah, ceramic balloons actually don't pop straight away. They can be hit by anything that's, you know, bombs or darts or shurikens, whatever, sharp and explosions. But having said that, they actually take 10 hits to pop, not just one. And you can see how far you've sort of hit them because they have a different sort of look every time you hit them. They crack and so forth a little bit. And when you pop a ceramic balloon, it releases 2 rainbow balloons. So that's the equivalent of a lot of money coming your way, essentially. I've got to pop these more. Let's get that going. Let's pop these black ones because I don't like them. Just waiting for a ceramic balloon. Need a round with a ceramic balloon so I can show people what I mean. There we go. That was ceramic balloons. And that was round 40. So round 40 is when you will get the first ceramic balloons coming at you. An orangey browny sort of color. Take 10 hits to actually destroy. And when destroyed, they release 2 rainbow balloons. And when you do the math, it equates to something like 54 cash if you destroy a ceramic balloon and everything inside it. Oh, something to note. When you destroy the ceramic part and it releases 2 rainbow balloons, you don't actually get any cash at all for making that destruction. You only start making money when you actually pop the rainbow balloons inside it. Just something interesting to note. Yeah, this tactile is definitely saving me, making that bomb tower a lot more potent. In fact, you know what? Hey, Ring of Fire. Yeah. Yeah, those balloons wish they didn't get up in the morning now. And that is it for all of the balloons, or balloon type tower, balloon type balloons. There are actually 3 more different types of... Oh, here we go. Rainbow camouflage. And yeah, this was the round 42. Round 42, beware of camouflage balloons. You need to have more than just one of these guys like what I had. Had I have not dropped all of those tacks or road spikes down, I probably would have essentially lost, because this guy can't handle that much. Oh, should I do something stupid and upgrade him? No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a monkey village. Yay, monkey village. Give everybody camo detection. In 250 cash. There we go. Ah, lots of ceramic balloons right there. And that wasn't a very good example of being able to see them cracking and so forth. Whoops, my bad. Now, there are 3 more balloon types, and they are blimps. What do I mean by blimps? I mean they're big, flying, slow-moving things that carry lots of stuff inside them. 3 different levels. The first type of blimp is a MOAB class blimp. And what they do is they move very slowly. They take something like 400 damage or 400 hits to destroy, unless you have something that specifically easily sort of does extra damage to them on something like this, like a bomb tower. It's been upgraded with path 2 in mind. This bomb tower has a special ability. This is a blimp. Takes 400 damage to hit. As you can see, it's got a braking animation as it breaks. I'm just going to break it now. And when destroyed, you didn't see it because it all happened all too fast. But take my word for it, when you destroy it, it will release 4 ceramic balloons. So yes, it's tough to break, and yes, the stuff it releases is tough to break as well. Something to note. Also, that first blimp comes at round 46. So make sure you have one of these. If not fully upgraded, then upgraded to upgrade 3 on path 2, a bomb tower, and maybe 2 or 3 of those should be able to break open a blimp fairly easily, because they have the special ability. They do extra damage to MOAB class balloons. They do something like 10 times the damage per hit. So it's kind of like, instead of you have to do 400 hits worth of damage to it, you just have to do 40. And 3 of them will sort of whittle it down fast enough, because blimps, they don't move very fast. That's the MOAB class blimp. For your information, that means massive ornery air blimp. However, you'll probably hear the phrase mother of all bloons or mother of all blimps being used just by people who used to play the game. It's kind of like a running joke that's been going around ever since they were first shown in, I think it was Bloons Tower Defense 3. The blimps first came up. Let's see now what to do. So yeah, you've got a few rounds to remember. Round 24 is when your first camo bloon will come. Round 16 is when your first regrowth balloon will come. Round 28 is when your first lead balloon will come. Sometime around then, before then, probably around 20 or 16 or 14, something like that, you'll get your black balloons coming. So you need to have a bit of a mix of towers just to handle all of them fairly easily. Let's see. Other things to note. I think it was around 40, you will have a lot of camo balloons to deal with, so you'll have to think of that. First MOAB class balloon comes at round 46. The second type of blimp is the BFB. It stands for Brutal Floating Behemoth. I think a running joke for that is just big flying blimp or something like that. So if you see that sort of thing, or BFB, that's what it means. That particular blimp flies even slower than the first blimp that you saw, the blue one. It's bigger, it's red and white, or some sort of color scheme similar to that throughout all of the Bloons games that it's in, and it comes at round either 60 or 61. There we go, that was a blimp, mother of all blimps, MOAB. There's the ceramics. Here, have a look at the ceramics being broken. See they have a breaking animation? Takes 10 hits. Let's see, speed up all my towers a little bit. Monkey intelligence, just because I really hate black balloons. And this tower can now bash them to senseless. Congratulations, finished on easy, blah blah blah. Yes, I want to play in free mode. If you play on, I think it's medium or normal or whatever it is, or hard instead of easy, then this would actually just be a normal round. I think those, I don't know when normal finishes playing. I think it's at round 61 or something when the first MOAB, or when the first BFB, sorry, comes over. When that happens, after that level, then you finish medium, and on hard, you finish after round 85, where a ZOMG comes on the field. Okay, I'm really struggling to bring down that damn blimp. Let's do that. Let's upgrade this. Sorry guys, I'm just sort of playing through fairly quickly so we can get to the next balloon, or the next blimp, which is the BFB. When you destroy a BFB, it releases 4 of these blue MOABs. So yes, it's tough to destroy. I think it takes 700 hits to destroy a BFB. Furthermore, plasma vision. We like plasma vision because a plasma vision super monkey can destroy any and all balloons. regardless. There's a lot of ceramics. Don't seem to be a problem. MOAB. Pocket full of rainbow balloons. Good. Rainbow balloons. Oh, they're all regrowers. Look at that. Not sure if we've seen a regrowing camo balloon yet or not. Not sure. What round are we up to? 57. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. Go easy. Just skip ahead in the video, maybe about 30 seconds. I think that's about how long it will take for me to get to the BFB. See you there. No, I will not edit the video. I've got this particular program that's not very friendly to me when it comes to doing stuff like that. So, can't edit the video. Just pretend it's not going to happen. Let's see. I like being rich, so I'm going to make that happen. Haha. Yes. Here we go. BFB. There it is. It's red. It's got the picture of a no monkeys sign on it because balloons hate monkeys. Monkeys hate balloons. You're on the monkey side, so you pop balloons. And my sun god made very quick work of that. But yeah, that's a BFB. When you destroy it, it releases 4 MOABs. And that is the second last balloon type that I need to explain to you. The last being the ZOMG, which stands for Zeppelin of Mighty Gargantuanus. But as you and I know, it just means, oh my god. It's bigger than the BFB. As far as pictures, it's ridiculously massive. It's about twice as big as one of these blue ones in all directions. It's black with white and green highlights. You cannot miss it. It's ridiculously massive. And it's got 4,000 hit points. Yeah, that's right. 4,000 hit points. It's very strong. And as you might have guessed, when you destroy it finally, it releases 4 BFBs. So ZOMG class blimps come at round 85 is the first round you'll see it. And then when you enter free play mode after that, you'll just be seeing a lot more of them. It depends on which difficulty level you played on. Oh, look at that. Camo regrowers. Look at that. And they're rainbow. There we go. We did see camo regrowers. If you couldn't quite make out those balloons to be camo regrowers, then by all means, increase the resolution that you're viewing this video in. Somewhere down here or something like that. Down in the bottom right, there's a little white cog. Click on it and it'll say numbers like 240p, 360p, 480p, 720p. Watch this on either 480 or 720p and you'll be able to make out all of the details in this video. No worries. Either that or you could actually just go to Ninja Kiwi and play this game. Why don't you do that? That's actually much better. Go play this game. It's a fun tower defense. Next to Gemcraft, it's my favorite tower defense series. Or is it? No, Gemcraft personally edges it for me just. But Bloon's tower defense it's unique, it's different, it's very child friendly. You know, there's no blood and guts and stuff. You're monkeys trying to pop balloons. It's actually really clever. And it's good fun. Jeez, my sun god's struggling there. Let's see now. What have we got? As you may have guessed, I've just got to play through until round 85. So, yeah, skip ahead about 2 minutes in the video and you should be able to see me taking down a oh my god, just so you can see it in action. I can tell you right now, it's actually a pain in the butt to bring down. Really, you need either a lot of bomb towers or maybe a couple of sun gods and stuff. You just need a lot of stuff to bring it down. And when you do finally bring it down, it'll already be quite a fair way down the track, which means you'll have 4 BFBs to contend with, and then when you finally blow those up, you'll have 16 of those blue MOABs to deal with. Yeah. Not exactly easy. Sure, right now I'm blowing off BFBs quite quickly and MOABs. They don't seem to be lasting long at the moment with this little setup of mine. And I will be improving this setup by the time I get to round 85. But the ZOMG Zeppelin, it takes a long time to destroy. A ridiculous amount of time to destroy, to be honest. It's very tough. Let's see, I can upgrade him fully. I can upgrade him fully. Let's look at the cache. I'm going to put another one of these here because I like them and because I'm an idiot. La la la. Going to take that cash. Get paid. Put down another sun god because it's funny. Put down a third because it's pointless. Yeah, just trying to get to round 85 as quickly as possible here, guys. Just bear with me until then. And if you skipped ahead to this part of the video, skip ahead another couple of minutes. Okay? There we go. Ceramic Regrow balloons. It's very tempting for me to just start going over all of the different tower types, but no, I'm going to reserve that for a special video. It's going to be a long video because there's a lot to explain. And it's going to be very hard for me to show you all of the details because it's going to take a lot of money, but I'll try my best. And then after that, I'll explain to you tactics. I'll describe to you which towers in my mind are pretty much useless and which towers to go for, why, when you should have them up, so forth, and it should help you get through most levels. I don't claim to be the best at this game, to be honest. I haven't tried all the tracks in this one, but I remember in Bloon's Tower Defense 4, I really struggled on a couple of those really expert sort of, the very expert level. I actually never did get to finish that lightning strike looking one. Or the ant hill one, whatever it was. Oh, jeez. I wish I'd have to stop talking utter rubbish just to fill the void. I wish this thing would just hurry up and get to round 85. 3 sun gods. And the ceramic balloons are just getting smashed. I like it. In fact, I can get rid of that. Put this in its place. Oh, for those of you who are wondering, no, I'm not going to be doing any more Gemcraft videos, or at least I don't think so. Maybe I'll pop on a couple of more endurance runs on odd levels for odd reasons or whatnot, but other than that, I've pretty much covered that game head to toe. I've described just about everything on it, and yeah, I've pretty much shown you how to go from the very start all the way to completely dominating the game within, you could do it within a day, to be honest. Maybe 2 days, 3 days, but yeah. Great game, great fun. Not going to do any more video. Maybe an endurance run or two. I won't make any promises. But yeah, something like that might be on the cards. After that, don't expect much. Let's see. I should also go ahead and do a couple of videos on the original Gemcraft and Gemcraft Chapter 0. I might do a last level run on Gemcraft Chapter 0. See how much of a high score I can get. I think the highest score I ever got on the last level of Gemcraft Chapter 0 was something like 11 million or 12 million or something. I don't know. I remember taking a screenshot of it once and showing it to a mate of mine who was actually quite jealous of me. Poor guy. Yeah. See if I can do that. That was really hard, actually. Gemcraft Chapter 0 is not one of those games where you can get incredibly high scores on. Great fun, though. Good game. Oh, I might have lost all of my save game data, so I might have to play through it again. Oh, just to make a video? Stuff that. If I find the save game file, then I'll do a run on the last level on Gemcraft Chapter 0. If not, screw that. No way. I'm not going to spend the next 2 weeks trying to get up to that point. I have other things to do. Trying to make games, for crying out loud. Trying to make a flash game of the card game 13. That should be fairly popular. I know I'd play it. I'm going to try and make it online as well. Tell me what you think about that, guys. The card game 13. It's kind of one of those games that like a lot of the Chinese people here in Australia, or at least in Victoria, play when they're in high school and stuff. It's very simple. It's kind of like Chinese poker, but even more simple than that. It was pretty popular. And yeah. See how it goes. After that, I'll be making other games and so forth. You know, a couple of simple games to just start with, just so I can get my legs and see what it's like posting games on these website portals that you can play free games on and so forth. And I will be making my own tower defense one day. I'm not going to tell you anything about that because that's my little secret. But yeah, for the moment, I'm just doing these videos mostly because I just want to. There's no real reason other than I find these games fun and I'd like to pay them a tribute by posting videos on them, how to play them, try and make them a little bit more popular, because the authors who made Ninja Kiwi and Game in a Bottle, they really do deserve good credit. They make great games. They're very innovative. Their stuff is fun. Credit where credit is due. Oh wow, look at this. I could chew everything up right now and make a sun god. No, Temple of the Monkey God. Let's see. Should I or should I not do that? No, I won't do that. Because, guess what? Round 85. We're finally here. A ZOMG Blimp is about to come out. It's big, it's black, it's ferocious. I'm going to make it go slowly. Remember, 4,000 hit points. All 3 sun gods are hitting it. I've got 4 bomb towers that do extra damage to MOAB class balloons. It's starting to break a sweat. There we go. All the blimps have different animations for when they're sort of being, different levels of being hurt. Right now he's got a band-aid on him. His engines are shaking. He's about to burst. There you go. I made it look easy, but believe me, if you play this game on hard, and I almost always play this game, all of the levels on hard, you get to this point in the game, you don't have as much stuff on your field. That ZOMG is actually pretty hard to bust. It's not impossible or anything, I'm just saying I made it look easy because I'm on easy mode. And I didn't even use any of this special ability. Anyways, that's enough for that. That video dragged on for a lot longer than I wanted it to, and a lot longer than you wanted it to, but there you go. You now know what you're up against in other levels past this point. It's just a matter of just more of the same stuff, just more blimps, more ZOMGs, more BFBs, more hard stuff, essentially. It gets to the point where, pardon me, if you're playing on hard and you're in free play mode after round 85, I think it's by round 95 or something like that, pretty much every single round is just ZOMG after ZOMG after ZOMG. It's just a constant stream of them. Hopefully by then you'll have maybe a couple of temples of the sun gods or whatever, or something to deal with them, but yeah, it's pretty hard. So yeah, those are the balloons and the blimps. I hope you got some useful information out of this. I'm going to catch you later when I do the towers. See you then, bye.